Hey, y'all, I want y'all to look at Jalen Rose right here. Look at Jalen Rose. You see him? They just got done talking about the NBA All-Star game that just happened over the weekend and yesterday. That's what they just got done talking about. Watch this. Now, you saw his hair and what his hair looked like. Y'all say this cloning is not still happening? Here's Jalen on his other show called Jalen and Jacoby talking about the exact same NBA All-Star game. Look at this.
I love and adore Larry Joe Bird over your right shoulder. But with that being said, Steph Curry
talking about the same NBA All-Star game. Jalen, how are you in two different places at the same time? Look at this version of him. Look at the hair. And look at how natural these clones be acting. How real they act.
Sure that this goes in, they take their time, they line it up, and they make sure they do everything they can to get this thing in there. Steph Curry like, whatever, turning the other way. That's what we haven't seen. And then lastly, the volume.
He is talking about the NBA All-Star game that just happened yesterday. And look at him.
It's tough to hit 10 threes in one game.
Look at all them blotches in his skin.
I don't care if they're wide open or not.
Look at the trim of his mustache and his beard. Look at his hair.
So many times that it equals
and then he was just on a completely another station talking about the exact same NBA All-Star game.
A lot of stars that were normally there weren't there. Kevin Durant
and the man had the box cut afro with the sharp hairline all the way around.
But it was still a major
so did he grow hair that fast? Or did his hair turn to small locks that fast? Come on, y'all. These are clones.
I'm the one that got 3 rings without a Finals MVP. I'm looking at this like Steph, like this is my turn, and he's trying to take it. Well, one thing that I watched last night is they had all of those legends in the building.
I don't care how normal. Look at this. How normal he appears. How real it appears. These are clones.
No one pontificates that better.
This man is talking about the 2022 NBA All-Star game that just happened. And I just showed you at the beginning of the video, Jalen Rose on a whole nother station doing sports commentation about the exact same NBA All-Star game.
It reminds me of
and the man looked completely different.
Game. Remember that was our guy, and we could
look at
throw
this.
Hearts, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's a sleeper, not becoming a player." Now Josh become the mainstream bandwagon player. It's like if I like the NBA,
looks normal.
Bit, I'm gonna make sure
sound
that the
normal.
world knows I
look
like
at all
John
them edges around his hairline around the front of the hair.
Because he's a mercurial athlete and he's spectacular.
Look how the skin look like it's got blotches in it.
Look at his slender build. Usually
look at how his mustache is not really all that trimmed up.
I played against Allen Iverson. I watched Derrick Rose. He reminds me of a combination
and y'all call this stuff conspiracy theories.
With the Derrick Rose explosiveness, with both of their kind of killer instinct and the ability to attack. Because like those guys, John Moran will be MVP of this league one day.
Now watch this.
Well, you say John Moran is our guy, but no one in the NBA is our guy more.
Now here he is on a completely another station.
He was named to the team because he is the perfect player to be
talking about the exact same NBA All-Star game.
I'm so very happy for LaMelo Ball. Here's a guy that dedicated himself to the game so much that he played in multiple high schools. He played in multiple countries. He got drafted into a squad like Charlotte. And on paper, other than Michael Jordan, that don't look very attractive. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do the Eli Manning was like, you know what, I don't want to play there.
Now watch this.
There, he showed up.
Here he is on a whole nother station.
And I agree with you. His skill set is
this is the exact same man on a whole nother station talking about the exact same NBA All-Star game. Watch this.
And I also want to shout out LeVar Ball because when you got two current sons both starting at point guard in the NBA and another son that's been playing pro, LeVar, you were right.
Watch this.
And also Jermaine Jackson, the trainer and manager of LaMelo Ball. I saw the work that they put in. You saw us before the draft hitting the gym.
Now look at this. Look at this.
Zach, who was the
Come on, y'all.
player left off the
These are
list?
clones. They're talking about, well, now they're talking about the, you remember they did the best 75 players at the NBA All-Star? You remember they did that? That's what they're talking about now. And they got Jalen Rose on there speaking on it.
An international pioneer didn't make this list. Artis Gilmore, Alex English, you can name a bunch of guys, but to me it would come down probably to Dwight Howard.
Y'all seen it?
All right, well, for me, it's got to
Y'all
be
seen
Klay
it?
Thompson. What do you think, Wilbon?
Look at this. Look at this. How is this man on two completely different stations?
Post himself up in the mid-post.
Y'all see this? And they're both talking about the same NBA
In Cleveland.
All-Star game that just went off yesterday.
The win and the game winner. Last night was all about
But I think like Jalen, the order of current players is fine. Vince Carter is that
This place is sick. So that means that everybody on this stage is going along with this.
criteria, including championships and impact.
Everybody up here knows that this is,
shooting tag team in the history.
everybody's not real.
Klay Thompson to me is a guy, and when we look forward another whatever years, you're gonna have Luka Doncic.
This your new world order for you.
Maybe dislodge some people depends on how deeply they expand.
Well, let's do that, right? Because the top
Look at this.
50, when you're looking at the top 50 list, they're on the top 75 list. So in 25 years, if we're jumping in a time machine,
Look at
predicting
this.
the future, we get the top 100 list. And you mentioned it. For me, I think at the top of that
Look
list,
at the
I'm looking
clean
some of
cut
younger guys I'm looking at.
barber line around the head with the afro.
Embiid cracking that list, Luka Doncic.
And then look at this.
But Zach, for you, when we
Talking
look
about
at
the-
100 top players,
Larry
what active
Bird
players are going
was
to
a
be at the
great
top
ball
of that list?
This is cloning, y'all.
Ray Allen was a great ball handler for a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller was a good ball handler.
Say what you want.
He has one of the best handles in the game. That's one. Number two, he has
Nah, brother D ain't
range.
tripping.
The guys I just mentioned, and I played with Reggie. You know, that's my big brother. Played against Ray Allen. He's a killer. And you know
Now,
how
which
much
one is the real?
I love
This
the
brother
Lord
here
Larry
seems
Joe Burrow
completely
being on my
natural,
show.
completely
With
normal.
that being said, Steph Curry.
So,
you see
here's what
his
we'll
highlights?
say.
35
Now, you seen how
shots,
clean and sharp his beard was
32-foot
looking on the
shots,
other. Look at how
30-foot
frizzly it
shots.
looks
When you
around the
watch
edges
guys
on
I
this
just
one.
named, they're right
So
at the
maybe he
three-point line
performed
catching
that
and
show
shooting.
later in the day, and
That's
this is
another
earlier
thing
in the
that makes
day.
Steph look-
And
finally,
after
is the
this,
Papa
he
shot
went and
mentality.
shaved and really
It's
groomed himself.
effortless. Normally,
Is
when
that what it
somebody's
is?
focused on, like, making
So then
sure
how
that
did his
this
hair
goes
grow
in,
like it
they
did?
take their
How did he get
time,
a
they
afro
line it
all
up,
of a sudden like
and
he
they
did?
make sure they do everything they
Come
can
on,
to
y'all.
get this thing in there. Steph Curry, like, whatever.
Look at this. Look at this.
Turn the other way. That's what we have
Come on,
to
y'all.
see. And then lastly, the volume. The volume.
Talking about the NBA that just went off.
Volume. I don't care where you playing at.
And then here he is here.
10 threes in one game. I don't care if they're wide open or not.
The NBA
This gentleman routinely
All-Star
hits
was
over
just
10
yesterday.
three-pointers
How is
so
he in
many
two different
times
stations
that
at the
it
same
equals
time, whether it's early in the day,
everybody
later
else
at the
that
day,
has ever done it.
the next day,
Those are the things that
looking
make him the
completely
greatest
different.
shooter of all time. It was on display. A
Y'all
lot of
see
stars
this?
that were normally there weren't there. Kevin
See, they
Durant
don't want us
wasn't
to catch
there.
this.
Kawhi wasn't there. James Harden was there.
You
just
see,
so
he's
he
talking
wouldn't
about
get
the
fined
NBA
like
All-Star
Marshawn
game
Lynch.
here.
But it was
That's
something
what they're
behind
talking about
the
here.
scenes. And Steph
Same
Curry
dude.
understands that as LeBron is starting to age and KD went to the Nets,
Same
I'm
dude.
about to make this my championship era. I'm the one that got 3 rings without a Finals MVP. I'm looking at this like
Talking
Steph,
about the
like
exact
this is
same
my
game
turn.
from
And
yesterday.
he's trying to take
Yesterday.
it.
This is Monday. I'm
Well,
sitting
one
down
thing that I
doing
watched
this.
last
This
night
was
is that
yesterday.
all of those legends in the building.
These are
And
clones,
as you
y'all.
mentioned, a couple of generations on
I
the
don't care
court.
how normal they act, how natural they act, how real they act. These are clones. And everybody up here is going along with it. Chances are they're all clones. Look at this.
This catch and dunk from Ja Morant. It's one of those things like watching Ja Morant in college and rooting for him so very much. And
Y'all better
covering
stop thinking
him about
everything
to
is
be
a
drafted
conspiracy
and talking
theory.
about how he was gonna be a
And
spectacular
people is
player.
just like
It
myself
reminds me
trying
of
to
watching
find
the
something
Joker
to
in the
talk
All-Star
about.
game. Remember that was our guy and we could throw up hearts.
This is all
and
headed
everybody was
someplace.
like, oh, he's
Look
a
at
sleeper
this.
not becoming a player. Now Josh become the mainstream
Talking about the
bandwagon
exact
player.
NBA
He's like,
game, and look at this
like
dude.
the
Looks
NBA
completely
look me,
different in
I'm
both
gonna
of them.
make sure that the world knows I like Ja Morant. And so let me answer your question. Why is that? because he's a mercurial athlete and he's spectacular to watch.
Wow.
And when you look at his slender build, usually a guy that size doesn't attack the rim with
So,
a reckless abandon. I played against Allen Iverson.
This is what the New World Order is all about.
He reminds me a combination
And this
of
is
the
what
two.
they
AI
want
built
the
with
experience of
pure
living to be like.
explosiveness, with both
Everybody
the
is either
killer instinct
cloned
and the ability to attack.
or
Because,
artificially
like those guys,
inseminated.
John Moran will be MVP of this league one day.
Talking with somebody the other day,
Our guy, but no one in the
and was
NBA
talking
is
about
our
these
guy
robots,
more
and they was like,
than
man, you
LaMelo
believe that?
Ball.
It
And I
ain't
was
no
so
real
happy when he
robots
was
out here.
named to the team because he is the perfect
Thought
player
came to my
be in
head,
an
I said, let me ask you a
All-Star
question.
game like this.
You ever been online
I'm so
trying
very happy
to
for LaMelo
navigate
Ball.
through
Here's a
something?
guy that
And maybe you have to put
dedicated
in a certain
himself to the game so
passcode or
much
something,
that
and
he
they
played in multiple
text it
high
to you, and you
schools.
have to
He
reply
played in
to it.
multiple countries.
Have you ever went to do that, and it asked the
Got
question,
drafted
are
into
you a
squad
robot?
like Charlotte. And on paper, other than
And you have
Michael
to figure
Jordan,
out, you have to
that don't look
retype
very attractive.
those squiggly lines
You
in
know what I'm
the
saying?
small
He didn't
letter
do the
5
Eli
and the
Manning was like,
capital
I don't
B,
wanna
the small
play
letter J,
He
and
went
you have to
there, he
redo that,
showed
and
up,
it asks,
and he
are you a
became an
robot? Why do you think
all-star.
they do
And I
that?
agree with you. His
They know what they
skill
got
set
out
is built
here.
for that big stage. It was great to see
They
him
know
hit
they
a
got
couple
robots and
threes.
clones
It was
out
great
here.
to see him drop a couple of dimes. And I also want to shout out LeVar Ball. Because
So I just wanted to show that real quick.
Sons, both starting
Point
at
it out.
point guard in the NBA,
Keep that on your
and another
minds.
son that's been
What
playing
y'all choose
pro.
to do with it
LeVar, you
is
were
up to
right.
you.
And also
I say
Jermaine
investigate
Jackson,
it and
the
stay
trainer
close
and
to the
manager of
knowledge that's
LaMelo
out
Ball.
here
I
of the
saw
people that
work
are
that they
talking
put
about
in.
it.
You
Because the
saw
Most
us
High
before
will
the
be
draft,
directing
hitting the
with
gym,
us
getting
with
ready
the
for the draft.
solutions
And now all of a sudden he's
and
an all-star
answers.
so very young in his career.
But I just
And I'm
wanted to
really
right
happy
now
for him.
just show facts.
Thanks for watching
All right,
ESPN
y'all.
on YouTube.
Peace.
For live streaming sports